I'm starting a few minutes early because I really don't want to sit here for 6 minutes and just wait. So, hey guys. Okay, there we go. Also, you guys should notice that Jackson has better tracking now. At least a little bit better. Because I have a new camera. I got a brand new camera. I used it during the dinosaur stream. And yeah, so we got better tracking now. And is there anything else I need to update you guys on? Oh, I might have bought another dinosaur dig kit. We don't talk about that. Anyways, I'm also going to just cutely steal Nyx's private server for a little bit, and if Nyx needs it, I will relocate. But my private server is expired, and I want to hold off as long as possible until I renew it. Because, like, this is just Unicorn Island stuff. I don't think Nyx is gonna care if I go mine stuff on Unicorn Island. I sound tired because I literally just woke up. Like, I got up at 4:30 because my dad walked in and was like, "Hey, what time do you stream?" And I was like, 5? And he's like, "Well, there's 30 minutes till 5. Get up, you gotta go to work." And I was like, okay. And I had to get up, and I got water, went to the bathroom, you know, all that stuff. So I literally woke up, did the bare necessities, and then started streaming. So, alright, bam. Also, Ken has earmuffs until the winter event ends, because I got some perfect Ken earmuffs that match his glasses. Alright, we're gonna jump over to Unicorn Island. As much as I hate Unicorn Island, I do want to try to get some of the hair dyes and stuff. The only issue, my inventory is almost full. So we'll have to figure out something there. But it's fine. It'll be fine. Oh, and I forgot, I gotta go talk to this boat that doesn't have anybody on it. Well, the event ends tomorrow, so if you want to get Etheria, you better hurry. I'll say that. You might win a hurry. I'm just gonna do some mining, and then we'll turn in the gems and stuff. There's trio update coming. Oh yeah. I'm working on a trio update right now. It'll be one that I think a lot of people will be very, very happy about, because it may or may not be a horse shop. I'm not gonna give too many details on it yet, but I'm working on an update for that. I was working on it last night. You can ask Caden and Nyx. I literally spent like multiple hours in voice chat just silently scripting and testing stuff over and over and over again to try to get things to work. Holiday event ends on the 12th, I think. I could be wrong. Hold on. Let me see if I can look. I think it's the 12th. I don't know. They said it somewhere. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's bad. It's not fun. And like, my biggest concern with the system I have is data loss. So I'm trying to take precaution with that. But if things go right, anybody will be able to have any horse whenever they want in trio. I am sorry about my dogs, guys. Oh, I just realized I need to fix my filter thing. Hold on. Okay. Okay, can you guys still hear me okay? I'm trying to fix my thing. Hold on. Okay, test. I'm trying to see. I don't remember how to do this. Okay. How? I'm so confused. How do I fix this? Like that? Biscuit, stop it! I should have never changed it. I should have never changed it. Test. Okay, I'm gonna use tapping on my desk to test this. Okay, progress. Okay, I think I got it to a point where it only picks up really loud noises. I could probably even turn it down just a tiny bit, just so I don't cut out that bad or anything. Am I cutting out at all? Or are we good? Okay, and it doesn't pick up Biscuit in the background because she's being loud right now, so... Bisky! Quit it! I need to fix Jackson's tracking as well. There we go. Okay. I should probably open up. I think it's 10 gems for each poll. I could be wrong though. I think it's 10. Man, I'm really hungry. At some point during stream, I'm probably gonna have to get some food. My grandma got me Italian cheese bread. And it sounds really good right now. Bread. You know what also sounds really good right now? Cinnamon bread. But we don't have any cinnamon bread. That's kind of a womp womp moment. Oh, horse riding elite hit 15 mil. Awesome. Also, I might look into in the future potentially bringing back sound effects on stream. Cuz I know a lot of people used to love the sound effects. If I did that, it wouldn't be anything crazy. It would just be like small sound effects that wouldn't be too distracting or too loud. Ooh, okay, producer. But probably no metal pipe sound effect. As funny as that would be, probably no metal pipe sound effect because it would probably be loud. You know what I still haven't caught in the wild? An elf region. You know what I also don't care about catching in the wild? An elf region. I've not caught a midnight storm perch run either. I think the spawn rates for this event were kind of difficult, but I got the stuff to make forever fulls anyways, so I'm not worried about it. I know that on Twitch, we're guaranteed to get funny sound effects at some point. Yes, waffles is a command. That's how you check how much stream currency you have. YouTube is really funny with stream currency, so I'm very limited on what I can do with it. If I add sound effects, there will probably be a womp womp sound effects. I would like that'd be funny. The only only issue with currency gambling is people flood the chat with it. I mean, at least today's stream isn't that demanding or anything, but I can see this getting boring really quick. Man, I have so many big projects to work on right now. It's so chaos. I got a Warrior Cats thing I'm working on, which I have to edit still. Not looking forward to that. I gotta make a thumbnail for a video that's supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out today, but I didn't make the thumbnail yesterday, so it's gonna be coming out tomorrow. Hopefully. I got BBA, which we're trying to revive still. But however, I probably won't be lead management. I'll still own it. I will still be the headmaster, but I will probably have somebody else being like the actual lead over it to keep things running smoothly, since I have so much other stuff going on right now. I'm trying to think what else. I'm working on Trio, which, you know, that's already a whole task on its own. Hello, Moon. Sorry if my voice is kind of funny. I'm a little bit sleepy right now. Just a little bit. You know, one of my favorite features about Twitch is I love the fact that you can see first-time chatters. It's so nice because then you can greet people who come to your channel for the first time. And it also helps pick out, like, suspicious accounts and things like that. You know, Trio will get a map overhaul eventually. And when it does, it'll probably get, like, a complete map overhaul. So, like, all the buildings will be redone. All the arenas will be redone. I've already started working on that, actually. I just haven't had the time to work on it because I don't have the time right now to build an entire stables and map and everything else. So that's kind of on hold for the moment, and I'm trying to update other stuff first, mechanics-wise. My entire life revolves around being on the computer, so I mean... I'm almost always spending time on the computer, and if I'm not, I'm usually laying down or sleeping. I really need to get out of the house more. But right now is like the busiest time ever for me. So I have so many big projects and trying to get videos out and stream as frequently as possible and things like that. We do when the internet is out. I just wait for the internet to come back on. Like, I don't throw like a tantrum or anything. I know stuff happens like that sometimes. I've had the internet go out on me on like important stream days and stuff like that before. So it's like, you know. Like, today, I didn't get that much sleep, I can't lie. Like, I got a decent amount of sleep. But I got woken up. I went to bed at, like, 9 a.m. I woke up at, like, 2 p.m. because my grandma called me. And then I went back to sleep and woke up at 4:30 because my dad woke me up. but it depends on the day. Some days I get like 3 hours of sleep, some days I get like 8 hours of sleep, some days I get no sleep. It just kind of depends. Oh yeah, one year we had our power go out the night before Thanksgiving. Which, like, you know, when we're trying to cook everything and things like that. And it wasn't just like, you know, a power line went down or something like that. Like, you guys know, like, the big box that has, like, all the electrical stuff in it? Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit. Like those things. We had one of the transformers in that box literally explode. And they had to come fix it. And then they fixed it and didn't fix it properly. So the power went back out again, a second time. And then they finally fixed it. I also had my internet go out before mod day. Like right before mod day was supposed to happen one time. That was fun. Hold on, let me get a drink of water really quick. I thought you were gonna say Rainbow Fjord, not Rainbow Fury, but I mean, not Fury, Furby. But I mean, you want a Rainbow Furby? You go, girl. You get that Rainbow Fury. Furby, I can't talk today. I can't talk. Furby! Not Fury. I don't know why I keep trying to say Fury. I did check out the new dog game. There's really not much to it yet, but it seems like it's a very promising game. I think it'll do really good in the future. But right now, it's not something I would play. My gosh, there's so many blue crystals over here. We got a decent chunk of crystals so far. There's a dog game called Canine Odyssey. It's like warrior cats, but dogs. Oh yeah, also guys, I have important news. Cause I spotted a funny little someone in chat. Today is a very important person's modiversary, which means they've been on the mod team for exactly a year. Which that would be our head admin, Emily, has been here with us on the mod team for exactly a year today. So yeah, make sure to wish Emily a happy modiversary. Emily's great. We love Emily. And we got multiple other modiversaries coming up as well. I think we have like at least 3 in May. Yeah, some in February. I don't remember all of the modiversary days. I can't lie, but I know a lot of the mods have those days like already saved, or they remember them. Oh yeah, I don't think they've updated a lot, producer, which is probably why they lost so many players. Games like that, if they're not updating and adding new stuff like constantly, just die off pretty quick. It's happened to multiple games like that. Yeah, no. Birthdays, we're chill on birthdays for the rest of January. At least on the mod team. But as soon as February hits, that's a whole different story. Because from February to like May, I think we have at least 1 or 2 birthdays every month. Because mine's in May, Nix's is in April, Emily's is in February, Tango's is in February. Trying to think who else's birthdays are. Yeah, no, like, for me, all of the birthdays in my family and on the mod team usually fall within, like, January to, like, May. And then after May, it calms down for a few months. And then in, like, September, it kicks back up right again. So, I got birthdays to celebrate, like, I have a ton of birthdays to celebrate this upcoming, like, February. My grandma's birthday is in February. I have a cousin's birthday who's in March, and then my other cousin's birthday is in April. My aunt's is in February, I think, or January. I don't remember. And then May is my dad's birthday and my birthday. April is Nix's birthday, cousin's birthday. March, I think, is just my cousin. I don't know if we have any mods in March. I could check the birthdays channel. Okay, let's see. Mod Squad. Birthdays. Okay, Azzy's is in April. DJ's is in April. Nick's is in April. Tango's is February. So is Emily's. We don't have any March birthdays. November we have Nessa and Walter. June, we have Castor. July, we have Caden. November, we also have Aloha in November. Gaming Buds is in July. Caramels is in September. So yeah, most of the mod birthdays are at the end of the year or in February for some reason. February or April. Mod apps will probably not be out anytime soon for the fact of we have not had any need for new mods as of right now. What day is your birthday? May 7th. I will be turning 19 this year, which doesn't feel right. Feels wrong. I don't want to be 19. Can I just turn 18 again? Can I just be 18 forever? I don't want to grow up. '18 part 2, yes. It would be so nice to stay 18 forever, but I know it doesn't work like that. I wish it did, though. That'd be so nice. Oh gosh, yeah, producer. I mean, like, I thought turning 18 would be really bad, but it really wasn't. It was just like, oh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm an adult now. That's neat. That's pretty much all it was. Yeah. It's so wild because, like, I started YouTube when I was 9 years old. I've been on YouTube and making YouTube content for 9 years. That's half of my life. And like, you know, albeit my younger content was not good at all. Was not quality content. Majority of it was me filming my cousins doing stupid stuff. And I abandoned that channel for very good reason. And I've been on this channel for almost 7 years. On January 21st, I believe, I will have been on YouTube for 7 years. In this channel for 7 years. Like, that's just crazy to believe. Yep, 7. I've been actively posting content. Off and on, obviously. I've deleted some of my oldest videos. But for 7 years, I have been off and on posting content on this channel. For the first few years, it was off and on. Then I got into streaming. And, you know, obviously, streaming was more time consuming. So I started streaming more often. And I still remember my very first moderator and viewer. Because my first viewer went on to become my first moderator. Guys, please don't take things as an invitation to share your age in chat. Certain people, I'm okay with it because I know they can protect themselves, like Producer. Producer is one of my friends. Don't share your ages in chat, please. It's one thing mentioning, like, a past age or something, but don't mention your current age, please, or how old you are becoming unless you are someone that I know can protect yourself, which would be mods and my friends. I do not want you guys sharing your age over here because that is personal information, and we don't want personal information on the internet. The only reason I'm chill with sharing my age is because I can handle myself. I have been handling myself on the internet for years now. Yeah, or over 18. If you're over 18, I'm not gonna stop you because you are an adult and you're responsible for yourself. But I see it as my responsibility to make sure the minors in chat stay safe. At least within my channel. I can't do anything outside of my channel, but I can do it here. But like, I don't know. I was once a kid on the internet. I got on the internet when I was way too young. Like 9 years old. And me sharing personal information got me in a lot of bad situations in my life. And I don't want anybody else to go through that. It's not something you want to go through. Trust me. Ooh, a cave. Caves are pretty cool. Icelandic's on Royal. I'm not gonna mess with them though, because this is Nyx's private server. Because I don't really want to renew mine right now to grind on Unicorn Island. So Oh boy. Also, I am going to try to take a new approach to videos soon. That will hopefully revive the channel a little bit. When I started streaming Wild Horse Islands on this channel, I would have been 16. I would have been 16 when I started streaming Wild Horse Islands on this channel, if I'm remembering correctly. It's crazy to think that in that time, with you guys, I have officially become an adult. I went from being merely a teenager to being a slightly older teenager, essentially. Man, I'm not ready to turn 19. I'm not ready to turn 20 either. It's so weird. Like, your whole life you want to be an adult. You're like, I really want to be 18 so that I can do stuff on my own and I can get out of the house and this and that. And now I am one and I'm like, can I go back? I want to go back. Take me back, please. Crystal count? Let me do a check real quick. We have a decent amount. I'm gonna do a tiny bit more mining, and we'll start stopping at NPCs when we get close to them. Gonna go this way, grab up these few crystals, and I think there is a unicorn right here. Yeah, like, I think the hardest part for me is getting used to saying how old I am. I totally feel that. So I'll be like, someone will ask me how old I am, and I'll be like, oh, I'm 18. I'm still not used to it. I'm still very much not used to it. Alright, you. Give me... It's actually a cute saddle. Wow, that did not last long at all. Holy crap. I guess Kara's just a little excited. They're just a little excited for my birthday because it's multiple months away still. The next closest mod birthday would be Emily's. And then Tango's. And then there's like 3 more after that, and then there's mine. Should get Paul out? Oh, that is a good point. I could get Paul out. Also, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, because I do want to work on Trio. And I do need to edit, and I do need to make a thumbnail, and I do need to record videos, and I've been procrastinating really bad for the past few days. And I definitely don't have other stuff that I'm not mentioning. Yeah, there's a lot of ands. I literally just want hair dyes. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I can't lie. And none of them are wanting to give me hair dye. Yeah, I'm just gonna shortcut over here. Unicorn Island leaves tomorrow. I don't want a spell book. I don't want a unicorn statue. I don't want that either. I don't want that either. Really? I don't want unicorn statues. Give me hair dye. Man, all I did is I got the unicorns and then I just didn't continue grinding. Like the only thing that bugs me is I feel like with a lot of the accessories, they're giving up on their creativity. Like the accessories used to be like one of the best parts of most of the events, right? Why do we have like a unicorn butt statue? We could have had literally something so cool instead of that. And instead they just took what looks like a free 3D model unicorn, made it a solid color, and made it where you could put it on your horse's butt. Yeah, unicorn butt statue. That's what the unicorn statues were. And like a lot of the accessories too are also just smaller versions of already existing models for Unicorn Island. Like the little ferry boat, a little tree. Like, I think the tree is rather cute. But other than that, most of the other, like, smaller versions of existing models are not the greatest looking. Alright, Caster, go get some sleep. Sleepy time! Right now, I'm trying to rebuild my hair dye collection. I've made good progress so far. It's really, really nice to be able to, just have hair dye on hand whenever I need it. Oh dear. That's a lot of snow. Man, I'm really hungry. You know, it sounds really good right now? Italian cheese bread. You know what I also don't want to get up and get right now? Italian cheese bread. Wendy's fries? Thanks! I like Wendy's fries. You know, we didn't get any snow here. The closest we got was the grass was frosted over a little bit. That was it. Do not jump at me, lady. Stop it. I don't want a mini ferry boat. Or I've returned in so much stuff to this girl that I almost have the bridle. I'll check it out. Hold on. I'm very hungry. It's not even been an hour yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this really is boring. I thought it had been more than an hour. It has not. I'm already getting sick and tired of grinding on Unicorn Island. Can you guys see why I put this off till last minute? Unicorn Island is very boring. It's cool for the first like 10 minutes you're here, and then it gets boring. Man, all this time grinding on Unicorn Island could be spent on something so much better. Like, I just want hair dyes, and there's no way to get the hair dyes besides grinding like this, so... I'm hoping, though, that once I release the Trio Horse Shop update, it'll revive the game a little bit. Because when people are playing, it brings more attention to the game, for one. It also gains more funds to put towards hiring developers and stuff like that. It's just a matter of getting a decent player base, or even a tiny player base, that actually plays consistently. I have a lot of water gems. I should probably go turn those in. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a small break from mining and just turn in what I have. Well, honestly, I find, like, think about it this way. If you had the power to have a giant empire or a small, faithful community, which one would you have? I personally see it as, if you have a giant empire that you build quickly and hastily and you don't care about the people within it, you're destined for failure, because eventually those people aren't gonna want to hang around anymore because it gets boring, or you become unlikable, and things like that. It's much better to make a smaller community and just stick with the community that is willing to support you, because it's better that way. It really is. Because when you build a community without any care, guess what happens the moment you stop doing stuff that they don't like? Like, you stop doing stuff they like. They're gonna leave. And they're gone. That's what happens to a lot of YouTubers too. That's why so many YouTubers quit. Because they get a huge community, they blow up overnight, things like that. And then they stop making content their viewers like, and they leave. They might stay subscribed, but here's the thing. If people don't watch your content and they stay subscribed, that actually hurts you. Let's see, what other stuff do we have to turn in? Weather gems, a couple planet gems, a couple light gems. Okay, let's head back here. Game keeps crashing. Oh, that's not good. I have enough to turn in one ice gem. Wow, I really wanted those. So they did my man Rory dirty. Look at this. They did him dirty. Yeah, I've done a face reveal before. If you look up Vanilla Banana face reveal, you'll probably find it. I literally have a video on my channel about it. My camera was not so high quality there, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. If you want to make a career out of YouTube, tread carefully. Also, mods, I saw what you were talking about in Mod Squad. There's this cool, funny new little feature where you can view people's chat messages from the past. This funny new little feature. Hold on, let me see if I can... if you click on the 3 dots by someone, you can click channel activity and you can see all the messages they've ever sent, all their timeouts, all their messages removed, and things like that. Like I already said, there is a video on my channel that I face revealed in that literally has it in the title. If you look it up, you'll probably find it. Like, I also face reveal time to time, like, during live streams and stuff, but if you want a reliable source, your best bet is to just go to that video. You are all a good producer. I know it's just a mistake, but mods are just following protocol. Man, I might have to go put some that cheese bread in the oven. I'm hungry. I'm already bored of grinding on this event. Like, that's one reason that Twitch is nice. Because on Twitch, the rules are much more lenient over there. Like, on Twitch, swearing is allowed. Like, I don't know, I think that's one thing I like about Twitch, is I have my Twitch as a separate little area that still fosters my community. However, it's better for the people who don't have as much of a filter for swearing and things like that, but still want to participate and enjoy the chat. That's one thing that I'm glad that I decided to allow swearing on Twitch and stuff, because it allows the other side of my community who normally can't interact as much because either they don't have a very good filter on swearing, or they're just worried they'll mess up and things like that. And on Twitch, we're much more lenient, so it's much easier for people to get comfortable over there, I guess. Yeah, usually if there's a no swearing rule, there's always going to be somebody that slips up anyways, because some people would just, swearing is a normal part of their vocabulary. I used to have a friend who, his vocabulary consisted of a lot of swear words, and that's just how he was. It wasn't that he was doing it maliciously or anything like that, it just had become a normal part of his speaking pattern, so it was really hard for him not to swear. I don't know when the next when's the next Twitch stream? Tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow's a spooky stream, I'm pretty sure. Let me pull up my schedule. Yeah, Twitch at 6 p.m. EST. Spooky time. Yeah, if you go on my Twitch channel, I set it up so you guys can see the schedule over there now. So here's the thing. No one's gonna get mad at you for messing up. If you slip up, it's okay. Just say, I'm sorry, move on from it, and everything will be fine. It happens. I've slipped up on stream before. One time ever. I have slipped up on stream. Ever. You guys want to hear my personal horror story about how I slipped up on live stream? And this is also the reason behind why when I did the 24-hour stream, I put up a language warning, even though I never swore. So a while back, this was before I hit 10K, I think this is when I was still small-ish. I had been streaming for almost 12 hours. I was playing Wild Horse Islands, very into it, you know, I wasn't tired really that much. I was kind of tired, but not enough to sleep. I'm sitting there talking, someone in chat says something funny, so you know, I go to make a funny remark back. And when saying that funny remark, for some reason it slipped my brain that I'm not supposed to swear. And I said the F word live on stream in front of a ton of people. And that was one of the most embarrassing things ever, for one. Because of course nobody just ignored it. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, you swore! Oh my gosh! And of course I was like apologizing, I was trying to apologize. I felt really bad. Because, you know, I don't like swearing on stream. It's just something I don't enjoy doing. Even on my Twitch streams, you'll notice that I don't swear very often. It's mostly the other people who swear. And you know, I'm not good with being put on the spot. This was one of the only times ever that I've cried on stream. I was so, like, stressed about swearing on stream on accident that, like, I literally, like, my body stopped functioning. Like, I just sat there in silence until I eventually mustered up the courage to mute my microphone and turn off my VTube avatar. No, this is just high quality mode. I don't have any special shaders. I was so stressed about slipping up that I literally, like, okay, I literally had to type in the chat, I'm gonna end stream, guys. Because I was, like, shaking, I was upset, I was trying to hold back tears. I'm not good with being put on the spot. Stuff like that puts me into extremely stressful positions, and I'm not good with handling extreme amounts of stress. So I shut off stream, and I cried. I went to bed after that. I felt okay the next morning, but I unlisted that stream, so 12-hour stream, gone. All because I slipped up. But yeah, that's the story of how I slipped up on stream one time ever. And ever since that day, I have never swore on YouTube on accident again. Ever. I am so afraid of that happening again that I always think about things before I say them. Because if I don't, I might slip up again. But you know what? It gave me one hell of a good filter. It'll probably happen again someday. I just hope it isn't anytime soon. I'm not gonna say never is never, because since now I do have a streaming platform that I swear I can swear on if I want to, I'm trying not to I try not to swear even on Twitch, because I just don't feel comfortable doing that on stream, really. I do still sometimes, but it's only when usually things are like very chaotic over on Twitch. Like we're playing a scary game and I get scared or something like that. But I don't know. It gave me a really, really good filter. You know, Caden has no filter on VC. Caden has said some very out-of-pocket things in VC that has made my jaw drop. It slipped. I doubt that. When you start liking horses, I'm assuming is what that's supposed to say. When you start liking horses. I have liked horses ever since I was a little kid. I very vividly remember when I was a little kid, I think like 5 or 6, very young. I had got a horse sticker book as like a birthday gift or something. And I remember absolutely loving that book. It's probably still buried in a box somewhere in my house. But right around the age of 5 is when I first started liking horses. And I've just liked horses off and on ever since. For a long time, I kind of like got out of horses for a while, but that was when I was going through like, you know, stressful middle school phase. But I'm also very into dinosaurs. I know that's a really weird combination, but I really love dinosaurs too. I'm a dinosaur nerd. Dinosaur and horse nerd. Okay, so I started liking horses before SSO wasn't even a thing. Because in like 2011, I would have been like 5, I think. I would have been 6 later in the year. I think. But, SSO went like global in 2012, and I started playing in like 2019. So I liked horses before SSO was even a thing, but I didn't know SSO was a thing for a long time either. I hope to learn how to ride horses someday. I'd love to learn. Even if it's not something I do consistently, I'd like to try things at least once. At the very least, at least try them. Bro, I've seen some people ride hobby horses, And it's insane what some of those people can do. Like, I watched this one girl with a hobby horse jump like a massive jump. This girl is probably like 12. This girl just absolutely soared over this massive jump. I was like, what? Like, I remember when we were younger, one year for one of my birthday parties, my mom made me, my sister, and all my cousins hobby horses. Like, from scratch. And they were super cute. They were like, they weren't like realistic. They were like little doll looking horses. They were super adorable though. I wish I had a horse, but you know, things just don't work out like that sometimes. And in my area, it would be literally illegal for me to own a horse in where I live because I do not have enough space on the property I live on to safely home a horse, at least according to law where I live. Hold on. A minimum of 1 acre. My entire house is 1.1 acres. I would literally have to give up my house to legally own a horse, which I don't think my parents would be too fond of. Yeah, there's a lot of factors you have to keep in mind. But, you know, you never know. Maybe someday I'll be able to afford a bigger property and can actually own horses. But I will say my family is not the most well off, and my only job is YouTube, which barely makes enough to pay bills if I were to pay bills. Like, if I just did YouTube and I moved out right now, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. Yeah, another issue is we literally have coyotes that will just walk across our backyard sometimes, where I live. Like, there was one literally just sitting in our backyard one day, just out in the sun. He was just chilling. Which is exactly why all the bunnies are indoor bunnies. Emily. That is kind of funny though. I'd probably think it really cool if an elk walked up my grandpa's driveway. Just a friendly reminder, because anytime I mention like animals or things like that, people seem to take that as an invitation to talk about like upsetting stories. Please don't bring negativity into chat. If something bad happened, preferably don't bring it into chat, because that could be triggering other people, depending what it is. Okay, but one perk of living where I live, we get wild bunnies every year in our yard. Like one day when my cousin was dropping me back off at my house because we were hanging out together, there was 2 very tiny loafs in the yard. There was 2 baby bunnies sitting in my front yard. And they were just little loafs. They were scared little loafs. The poor little scared loafs. They were so cute. We get wild bunnies every year around spring and around fall. We seem to get them a lot around fall for some reason. Oh yeah, those would be wild bunnies. Just a friendly tip though. To anybody who does not know a lot about bunnies. If you see a wild bunny in your yard, always make sure that that bunny is actually wild. Because I know there's been a lot of cases of people seeing a, quote, wild bunny, and it's not a wild bunny. And it's a domestic rabbit that cannot survive on its own in the wild. The easiest way to tell if the bunny is wild or not, look at its colors. If the colors are brown and they have a white tail, they are probably a cottontail, which means they're a wild rabbit. However, if that bunny has lopped ears, tiny ears, is any other color besides brown, like black or white, or has spots on it or something like that, it's probably a domestic rabbit. You should probably call animal control to come get that rabbit. Because those rabbits cannot survive in the wild on their own. They will not survive unless someone gets them out of the wild. So domestic rabbits are not equipped to survive like wild rabbits can. Wild rabbits normally develop really, really thick winter coats, things like that. They have the instincts to survive on their own, avoid predators and things like that. Domestic bunnies don't. They don't understand the concept of surviving. And this is the same for any animal. If an animal is used to being taken care of by a human and then is released into the wild, that animal has a low chance of survival due to the fact that they are not built or able to survive because they have not learned to survive. Cottontail rabbits are wild. Cottontail rabbits are not domestic rabbits. Like, I have one rabbit, Saturn. He looks like a cottontail, but he has the features of a domestic rabbit. So cottontails will normally be very lanky. They'll be a little bit lanky. They have like longer legs. Think of just like a skinny rabbit. That's what cottontails usually kind of look like. You're just a skinny little rabbit. There's eastern cottontails are the most common type of wild rabbit, but there's other kinds of wild rabbits as well. Wild rabbit breeds. There's also the European rabbit, which is, you know, I bet you can figure out where that one's at. Took a wild bunny in, wouldn't that be considered illegal? Yes. Depending where you live, it would be illegal, which is why usually you want to call animal control or a wildlife expert that can help you if you do find an endangered wild rabbit. I do know that you can take care of them, you can help them, but you cannot keep them as a pet. If you speak to professionals and they're like, hey, yeah, hold on to them for a little bit, nurse them back to health, and release them, that's one thing. But you should never keep a wild animal as a pet, especially without proper certification. Yeah, no to taking wild loafs. That's a big no-no. Wild loafs may be adorable, but do not the rabbit. Do not the loaf. You must leave them in the wild. As much as I would love to snatch one up and take it home with me, do not the loaf. You cannot the loaf. Don't do it. I know it's a loaf, but do not the loaf. We do not the wild loafs. If you really want a loaf, just locate a domestic loaf, and then you can have that one. But wild loafs are a no-no. Okay, I have almost 50 of each. 40 to 50, so let's go turn those in. It's 10 per turn. You know, hold on. I'm gonna go put some cheese bread in the oven. I'm really, really hungry. So while I do that, you guys can have Ken time. I will be back. I'm back. I didn't end up putting it in the oven. I just grabbed it because I took one bite of the cold one and it was really good. It's better than you think. What is cheese bread? It is bread with cheese on it that's melted, and usually it has some kind of like seasoning on it as well. I love cheese bread. I'm gonna regret this later. I may or may not be extremely lactose intolerant. That's very real, Emily. Unicorn Island leaves tomorrow. Anybody want some cheese bread? I'll share. Oh, Roblox algorithm loves horse games. Is Roblox algorithm really just a horse girl in disguise? Because I'm chewing. I'm eating funny bread. Yes, I will share. I will share the funny bread. Cats are truly unique in many ways, good and bad. Okay, that's enough cheese bread for me. I'm gonna horribly regret that later. But you know what? That's future Kai's problem. Not mine. What's your all-time favorite song? Ooh, that's a tough one. My favorite song changes like every month or week, half the time. I don't know. Yeah, I know that one. I have like a few that I would say would be like all-time favorites. Carousel by Melanie Martinez, just because that, I don't know why, but that beat of the song just never gets tiring. As well as, I'm not gonna say the name of it out loud, but a certain Mainskin song that has a very concerning name also has a really good beat to it. Keep in mind these songs probably have swear words in them, so don't listen to them at your own risk. Those two I would say probably are my all-time favorites right now. I love Melody's song. I was listening to Portals last night while I was working on Trio. It's definitely a good playlist to script to. I'll say that. Okay, no more mining. Let's go turn all this stuff in really quick. Bro, I'd love to go to a Melody concert, but at the same time, my social anxiety could never. Yes. Okay, we got one hair dye. I want to get a set, but you know. Ooh, let's go. Oh my gosh, producer, did you see that she's going on, she's releasing another tour? It's the Trilogy Tour. It's gonna be apparently like K-12, Crybaby, and Portals. Okay, I think that's all the gems I had. Yeah, pretty much. I have enough to get one plant magic thing, but I don't even know if that's worth it. Kinder eggs are banned in the USA because of choking hazards. I can't afford like anything in the shop. I'll buy that. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't remember all the names of the songs off the top of my head. I'd have to go look. Hold on. Okay, so for Portals, I would say probably Pluto or Nymphology. But Pluto is like the deluxe one, I believe. K-12, I know my favorite one was, what was it? Nurse's Office was my favorite. There's also really a lot of good ones in there. And for Crybaby, my favorite from that album, I believe, was, what is it? Pity Party. Milk of the Siren is good too. I really like that one. All the deluxe songs are really good, I'd say. I like all the deluxe songs. Just a reminder though, Melanie Martinez does not have family-friendly songs, so listen at your own risk. Yeah, no, honestly, Unicorn Island, in my opinion, 90% of the designs were heavily inspired, close to being ripped off from other horse stuff. Like, there is 2 horses that look shockingly similar to Gen 1 My Little Pony characters. Like, literally exact colors, similar. Exact color placement, similar. Similar markings, similar. Like, way too similar for it to be just a coincidence. One of them is actually this one, right here. Yeah, there's a show called Unicorn Island. From what I've heard, it's kinda eh. It's not, like, amazing, it's not horrible, it's just kinda meh. Yeah, a lot of people say it's mid. Whoa, my inventory is getting close to being full again. I'm gonna have to clear that out. Melatonin works too well on me. Like, I took the lowest dose one time and I slept for 24 hours straight. So the Kinder Joy eggs contain very small toys inside of them. Like, you have to break the chocolate open and then pop the little capsule and you get stuff like that. I believe they were, like, banned in the US and a lot of places because there was multiple incidents where young kids got a hold of those small pieces and choked on them. Which is sadly a very common thing when it comes to stuff marketed towards kids. BBA might reopen. I just don't know when. It's just I have so many other projects I'm working on at the same time. So BBA has been kind of put on the back burner. I am probably gonna end stream though. I got a bunch of stuff to work on tonight, and I'm already bored of grinding on Unicorn Island. But we made it to 2 hours pretty much, so I mean, that's not bad. But I suppose I'll see you guys tomorrow on either YouTube or Twitch or both. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a good day or night. I will see you all later. Goodbye, stinkies.